Hi, this is Mrs. Software Dweeb, and I know you're not used to seeing this type of video on my husband's channel, but he was kind enough to allow me to share this information with you so that hopefully we can get the word out on a new way of doing the face masks. I began making face masks for family and friends and for some healthcare workers at an assisted living center, and began quickly to realize that this one-size-fits-all is not one-size-fits-all. It's more like one size fits most or some. Even in my own household, I found that the mask made the standard way was too small for my husband and too big for me. I ended up trying to adjust the elastic. I cut it and expanded it for my husband and cut it and shortened it for me, but still didn't like the outcome of how that worked, and began to brainstorm some ideas on how to make this style of face mask adjustable. I came up with a system using some t-shirt ties that has two benefits. It not only makes the over-the-ear style adjustable, but it also enables you to use a material that you probably have around your home, because elastic is getting hard to find. Anyway, so this video is going to hopefully just be a short tutorial on how to make the mask using t-shirt ties so that it is both adjustable and does not require elastic. So to get started, you need, I'm using 3 layers of fabric. You can do 2. I have seen that, but I'm doing 3. I have 2 layers of white muslin and then 1 layer of printed fabric, and you need it to be 7 inches by 9 inches. Lay your printed fabric face down on top of your other 2 fabrics. Then you will want to get a t-shirt, a clean, either freshly laundered or brand new t-shirt, and cut 1-inch strips. Then you take the tube and you just begin to pull it, and the fabric, and it starts to turn into a tube. And this tube will have some stretch to it, which is nice and makes it easy to replace the elastic in the face mask. Then I take my tube and I'm going to cut 2 inches off of the ends. So I end up with 2 2-inch tubes, and then I have my longer tube, and you'll want each of these to be approximately 12 inches or more. I'm able to cut this because it's more than 12 inches. Then you'll lay back your printed fabric, and then take your tube and fold it in half. And then you're going to want to lay it a 1/2 inch from the edge of your fabric. Put the tube at what's going to be the bottom, and then one of your 12-inch strings also placed a 1/2 inch from the edge of the fabric, and then wind it in the middle so it's out of the way and you won't sew on it. Put your printed fabric back over the top and pin in place. And then you'll want to do the same thing on the other side. Once you have it all pinned into place, you're going to want at the bottom to have a 2-inch opening. So then I'm going to stitch around the entire piece from mark to mark. When you sew over the top of your tubing that you placed in there, you'll want to back stitch over it to hold it more securely in place. So when you finish sewing all the way around, then you're going to turn your fabric right side out. Oh, you might want to trim your corners first. When you get it all turned out, then we take it over to the ironing board. Okay, we'll give it a quick press. And then you're going to use a pipe cleaner, fold it in half, and then fit it through the hole up to the top of your mask. When you get the pipe cleaner up to the top, I like to just put a couple of pins to hold it in place so it doesn't scoot around while I'm sewing. Then you're going to want to fold your mask in half and put a quick press on the edge. Then fold it in quarters. Bring the outside edges to the center seam and give that a quick press. This will give you the lines you need for doing your pleats. So now you have 4 lines. And I like to fold to the bottom. So it's just a quick little pleat. Pin in place. I like to do it out here so that way when I sew around, my pins can stay put and hold the pleat for me, but they're out of the way of my machine. Now I'm going to go back to the machine and I'm going to top stitch from my opening. I'm going to leave this opening so that if someone wanted to insert a HEPA filter, they would be able to do that through that opening. So I'm going to stitch from that opening around the edge. I'm going to leave a 1/2 inch for my pipe cleaner as I come around this side, and then go back down my edge and into, again, to the edge of my opening. So now I've removed my pins. Oops. And I just now need to feed the t-shirt tube down into the loops that we made at the bottom of the mask. Again, you could use the same method with elastic and cut the pieces the same size, and you could do it with elastic as well. So now the person just needs to, well, here's this here. So now all that's needed to do is to determine what size the wearer needs, and then tie a simple knot on both sides. Again, determine the size needed, tie a simple knot. They can now either cut this so that it's the size that they need, or they can leave the string, tuck it in, and continue to have it be adjustable if they want to continue to be able to adjust it. Anyway, if you like my method, I hope that you'll share it. I know that there's some people out there who have experienced some of the same frustrations as me, and this might be able to be a help to them in either not having elastic or being able to make this style and make it adjustable. So enjoy making masks, and we will now return this station to its normal presenter. Thank you very much for watching.